Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a 2v2 matchup with, well, four very powerful, well-known players, Fly and XiaoKai, going up against Sock and LawLiet. Interesting game indeed. What are we going to be looking at in this matchup? As we see, XiaoKai spawning as the purple undead, Fly spawning as the purple orc. You will be going up against Sock and LawLiet. Sock spawning as the green human, and LawLiet spawning as the green human as well. It is a 2v2. It is a 2v2 matchup indeed, as we are looking at an Ancient of War being built off to the side here, and perhaps going to use this high ground advantage. Trying to make it so that the Forest Troll Berserkers attacking from the low ground onto the high ground don't deal nearly as much damage. The downside, though, is that there are no trees here to eat, making it a little bit difficult if you are trying to, regenerate some hit points that way. I don't know which race or which way is actually better at mitigating damage, as well, all four races are being represented here on Lost Temple. All right, what are the hero choices going to be between these two particular teams? Ultra of Darkness, perhaps going to be a Death Knight, and then are we going to see a Tauren Chieftain? No, Farseer. Farseer coming out, and Death Knight, no, Crypt Lord coming out from here, and it is going to be Crypt Fiends. So a straight up a bug out army coming in from XiaoKai. Fly so far doesn't indicate that he's going for anything, as it is a voodoo lounge, a great hall, and no barracks as of yet. Should be a very fast tech to tier 2. We'll have to keep a very close eye on that. Coming back across here, Archmage should already be out onto the battlefield. There it is, and we could have a very fast expansion attempt. This is perhaps the favorite spawning location for humans when their own expansion is actually in between their base and their partner's base, allowing for an early economic advantage. Undead could try and do the same thing, though, with that Crypt Lord picking up, picking up some additional units and then making their way down to the south here to try and clear out that creep camp. Are we going to see a sacrificial skull? Yes, we are. We are not selling the Scroll of Town Portal, and I do not see any additional acolytes being trained at this time. Back across here, Farseer says, surprise, I'm going to be doing some lone pressure here with some Spirit Wolves, and that damage is going to, add up a little bit, but not anything that's really going to stop this town hall from being placed down. All right, perhaps a little bit low on lumber. Peasants not working all together at the same time. 6 peasants, however, speed building this town hall, making it, very quick to construct. Ogre Warrior going to end up falling here as the Crypt Lord going to get to level 2 off of this Forest Troll Berserker. Are we seeing an Acolyte? Yes, we are. So it is going to be 2 or 3 bases versus 3 bases here on Lost Temple, as the Spirit Wolves are trying to go after another militia again. All right, Farseer continuing to add up a little bit more damage. Now has to be careful as the Archmage shows up, putting in a little bit more pressure onto that Farseer. No arcane tower anywhere that I see, and we're looking at, economically speaking, Sock a little bit suffering because he has spent more time building his infrastructure and the expansion than actually building an army. Back in the base of Fly, though, the opponent's going to quickly realize that there's not much going on inside this base. We could perhaps be going for a second hero and then going into a bestiary, as there is a lot of gold already banked up. Farseer now going to try and retreat back here. Crypt Fiends and Skeletal Minions going to perhaps try and clear out the Fountain of Health in the center. That would be an interesting creep pattern here, as there was already a lot of battles going off on the wings of the engagement here. All right, Beetles are doing a little bit of scouting, going to clear out the Ogre Mauler creep camp here, the 5-3-1. Meanwhile, we have the Archmage joining up in the center as well, perhaps looking to get in a little bit of creep action. Meanwhile, Fly still unrelenting with all of this pressure, once more back inside the base with those Spirit Wolves, even though that Farseer is only sitting at level 1. All right, going to continue to put in pressure onto this scout tower here. Resummon some Spirit Wolves. They're going to sneak on in. Meanwhile, a 2v1 battle in the middle portion of the map, as, units getting entangled and taken out. Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove with 3 claws of attack plus 5. That is some major, major damage indeed on that Keeper of the Grove. That Keeper of the Grove essentially... well, if you think that damage isn't going to amount to very much, you are going to be in a very nasty surprise here, as that Keeper of the Grove with that range damage alongside the Huntress able to do a lot. Ziggurat with the Spirit Tower already in upgrade process, as the Crypt Fiends are nearby as well. Are we going to perhaps see an entangle? And in that battle, well, the Crypt Lord doesn't want to go up against the Keeper of the Grove and Water Elementals here, as this expansion may end up getting taken out. Farseer trying to put pressure onto the expansion here, doing exactly that. Farseer gets up to level 2. Tauren Chieftain is out onto the battlefield as well, as we're looking at perhaps this base about to fall. All right, both sides putting pressure on the enemy's expansion. However, it looks as though Sok and LawLiet are going to be better at shutting down their opponent's expansion than Fly is, as Farseer has no more mana and the Spirit Wolves are already gone. Fighting already taking place in the center portion of the map, and this is a problem with Lost Temple. If you are just naturally used to having your units rally to you in a battlefield like this, what you end up finding is that you end up finding all of your units walking through this middle temple and taking a large amount of damage trying to get to you if you're not careful. All right, Wind Riders are out here on the battlefield. Are we going into the tier 3? No, we are not. This is just a dual bestiary. Now transitioning into Raiders instead, as we see a quick impale. Level 3 now on that Crypt Lord, trying to finish off some more units here. Are we going to see more beetles pop up out of the woodwork? Yes, they are, as the Forest Troll, Berserker, and Trapper going to get taken out. Coming back around, Keeper of the Grove ready to repeat all of this pressure once again. Ghouls fighting back against all of the footmen, only to see, well, a very large number of units, well, reinforcing all of those Huntresses right there. Ensnare, Farseer trying to get away, able to sneak through somehow, able to break a 6-unit surround, as the Huntresses having a difficult time trying to surround there, as, well, there goes Sok with the Scroll of Town Portal. All right. Purple Army now fighting a 1v1 battle. Wind Riders going up against Mass Huntresses. The Tauren Chieftain throws down a stomp, should be able to break free here. No, entangle, and then a quick Huntress taking that place once more. How much damage is going to get added up? Well, there goes that Tauren Chieftain. Wind Riders now trying to back away. Will they be able to add in more damage? Perhaps are we going to see Web? Well, nope. No, not going to web down their own Wind Riders at all, as a lone Water Elemental now trying to go after some of those Wind Riders again. All right, Raiders able to catch units as they are attempting to flee, but the Keeper of the Grove quickly there to entangle down a Raider of their own, as the Wind Riders hide above that forest line again. All right, trying to well, add up more damage. This battle and raging on both sides here, as an expansion is, well, already up and running for the Night Elf. So it is now currently 4 bases compared to 2, as the Undead and Orc team need to find a way to make sure that they don't fall behind economically. Keeper of the Grove continuing to fight their way here. Well, a bit of a hero level advantage. There goes an Ensnare. Keeper of the Grove continuing to fight again more and more. Is it going to be able to finish off these units, as the Raiders are going down here? All right, Keeper of the Grove down to 64, 44 hit points. There's the Scroll of Town Portal. Raider going to get taken down, as the Huntresses try to finish off more of those units again and again. Wind Riders show up to the party only to see their friends leave the party, and, well, they're going to leave the party in an unnatural way, losing an additional footman. All right. Gotta say, the pacing and flow of this 2v2 game is much, much faster than your typical 2v2 matchup. It could be because of the players, could be because of the map. Lost Temple, well, Lost Temple has a lot of crossroad points where you just accidentally come across your opponent pretty quickly. We're going to see that happen again here, as Fly with the Tauren Chieftain and Farseer are going to come across Sock, who is just trying to clear out this Ogre Lord creep camp. There, well, the Keeper of the Grove and the Huntresses are already off over here as well. There goes a Stormbolt onto the Farseer. Farseer gonna end up getting entangled right there. Are we gonna see a Scroll of Town Portal? Wow, down to 22 hit points as the Archmage may end up getting taken down. Archmage is gonna end up falling. No, it is not. Down to 57 hit points as the Ogre Lord was chasing after that last unit there. All right, Archmage had to be very, very careful. Could have accidentally took a shockwave and been taken down. But as I tried to mention earlier, the Goblin Shredder was chased down by that Ogre Lord as the Archmage uses a Scroll of Regeneration once more to heal up all of these units. Spiral, thank you. No kings. No king here. I'm trying to like what's no kings or god, only man. Is that from BioShock? All right, trying to remember things going back the other way. Keeper of the Grove trying to pull back Unholy Aura, faster movement speed, even for these Huntresses who are going to be able to close in on this distance. Meanwhile, over here on the bottom left, interesting call coming in from XiaoKai to clear after this Rock Golem creep camp. Rock Golem creep camp is going to give that Crypt Lord level 5, and giving that Crypt Lord level 5 with access to level 3 beetles is, well, going to be rather dangerous, as those beetles are just going to be stronger and stronger. Yep, it is going to be level 3 beetles over level 3 Impale. Tauren Chieftain now coming back the other way. There's another Entangle. Farseer is right here. Huntress going to get taken down. Tauren Chieftain is going to be able to stomp. No, it is going to end up getting taken out again. Scroll of Speed not enough, as the Keeper of the Grove now sitting at level 5. Those Claws of Attack plus 15, dealing so much damage. Huntress is now trying to Shadow Meld, making sure that they are not picked off by those Wind Riders either. We are only at Stronghold, still sitting at 37 supply. Meanwhile, Night Elf sitting at 48, Human sitting at 40, as the Beetles are going to be trying to rush into position, as we are now going into Griffins. All right, a little bit of a dangerous call here, especially as XiaoKai could already have a web on those Crypt Fiends to try and deal with those Griffins there. There goes a big Impale, stunning down multiple peasants. Those peasants going to get taken out. There they go. More beetles could be popping up here in just a moment once there is enough mana. All right. 5 Crypt Fiends here, and more units going to be coming across here. Griffin Riders perhaps going to add up some damage. Quick Scroll of Town Portal. The Beetles need to stay back right there. Are we going to see a Stormbolt? Yes, we are. And it hits the target right in time as the Scroll of Town Portal whisks them back home. All right. No, is it back home or is it back? Wait, where did they go? Where did they go? All right, back here. How come I couldn't see them? Ankh of Reincarnation on that Farseer. Crypt Lord sitting at level 5. Expansion attempt perhaps over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map in just a moment. And, well, where are all of these units going to go? Waking up those creeps. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2, going to be creeping with the Crypt Fiends as the Great Hall is already being built. Meanwhile, Huntresses, Keeper of the Grove, putting in pressure here. The Acolytes are going to get taken down. Are we going to see some Nerubian towers lost as well, as the repairs are going to start adding up here? All right, there goes what no, Acolyte's still not taken down. Well, there it goes. That Acolyte finally taken out, but a lot of repairs keeping these towers all up here. Meanwhile, Farseer sitting at level 4 now with a Ring of Regeneration in addition to that Ankh of Reincarnation. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2. One major creep camp, and then the island creep camp is still available. This version of Lost Temple, you can actually walk to the granite golems into the corner, as we're looking at the Archmage at level 3 with an Orb of Fire, and Ogre and Mountain King sitting at level 2 may get very close to level 3, picking up Claws of Attack plus 12. Is that going to be given to the Archmage? It is. Plus 19 damage now on that Archmage. Crazy damage indeed from both the Keeper of that Grove and the Archmage here in this 2v2 matchup. All right, Keeper of the Grove getting an entangle straight up onto that Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain throws down a stomp, but is still surrounded in a rather tight spot again. Fly losing this Tauren Chieftain for the 4th time, and now having access to, well, having access to the ultimate ability, Tranquility. All right. Tree of Ages, that bonus experience for a single hero, making a very big deal indeed, as Scroll of Town Portal units are just trying to get away. Are we going to see one Raider getting taken out again? All right, Griffin's doing a bit of a drop. There's Cloud stopping all 3 Spirit Towers right there. A lone Cloud here, and well, a poor Footman just hiding behind the trees. Is he going to get picked up there? He should get picked up. Yes, get picked up and then make its way back out. Funny, you can probably put a mortar team right there and take down that haunted gold mine pretty easily. Troll Bat Riders finding the Goblin Zeppelin, taking down the level 3 Mountain King and the level 3 Archmage, and one Footman was able to drop out of there, but that was a huge loss. Oh, is that the comeback that XiaoKai and Fly needed, taking down a level 3 Archmage and a level 3 Mountain King in the Goblin Zeppelin? Remember, that does give experience, as we now see the Farseer is now at level 5. Keeper of the Grove is by his lonesome self. A level 3 Entangle goes down onto a Crypt Fiend, but this is just, well, bad news getting worse and worse, as the Keeper of the Grove now needs to retreat back so far. Keeper of the Grove is going to have 2 Ancient Protectors, 1 Moonwell, try and stay alive here. This is not going to be good news. Are we going to see an Impale go down onto the Keeper of the Grove? No, we are not. This is just a perfect opportunity to start putting pressure and attacking this base right here, as the Mountain King, and Archmage, well, need to get refreshed back out onto the battlefield. Mountain King about 2/3 of the way being resurrected. We are seeing 1 Great Hall down here, but no natural protection. And the Archmage and the Paladin themselves going to be able to easily put pressure here without much worry. All right, we do have the Storm Hammers. You can see a little bit of splash damage going down onto some of these peons as they are just trying to retreat back. All right, trading of bases indeed. Huntress is getting pressured, as the Tauren Chieftain is now back out onto the battlefield, trying to take down this Moonwell to get within combat range of this Ancient Protector. Huntresses should want to be trying to fight. However, the Crypt Fiends, with their monster range, able to put pressure down onto all of these units here, as the Crypt Lord now sits at level 6. Level 6 Crypt Lord. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2. Is it going to get taken down here? Level 3 now, as it tries to back away once more. All right, Ancient Protectors no longer targeting it. No healing salve. They're finally healing salve onto that Tauren Chieftain, as his endurance aura is still, well, boosting up the damage from this army. Gargoyles are all here. Scroll of Town Portal showing up. There goes an Entangle. Tauren Chieftain could get taken down. Yes, Ankh of Reincarnation will bring him back up again. Tauren Chieftain, or excuse me, well, there's Tranquility, going to go ahead and heal up all of these units, as the Mountain King, sitting at level 3, is going to be able to get off another Stormbolt. I do believe so, as the Stormbolt finishes off that Tauren Chieftain there again. Mountain King still trying to chase. No additional Stormbolts available. Are we going to see an Entangle go down, perhaps onto a final Huntress right there, as the units are trying to retreat back? Wind Riders, Dragonhawk Riders alongside Griffin Riders, and is this going to be enough? It feels like Sok and LawLiet are still once again in command of this game, as long as they're fighting together, as the Keeper of the Grove retreats back again here. Mountain King doesn't have that much mana. Units are trying to retreat back here. Raider down to 178 hit points. Orb of Venom still taking a little bit of life away, as we're looking at the Paladin, who should be really trying to heal up that Keeper of the Grove. All right. Archmage sitting at level 4. It makes a lot of sense for that Archmage to go for level 3 Brilliance Aura first in this scenario, as it would give more healing to the Keeper, or more mana, and then more healing for this army overall, as the Mountain King also needs a good amount of mana as well. Coming back down, Dragonhawk Riders, there goes a Shackle on to a couple of Bat Riders. Those Bat Riders easily going to fall here, and Fly's base going to get torn apart in just a matter of seconds. Army of the Undead perhaps going to be, well, Raiders trying to reinforce here. But where is the Undead Army? Undead Army, level 6 Crypt Lord. Death Knight now going to go ahead and scroll and Talon Portal back here. Is it going to make enough of a difference as the Peon's going to repair? All right, Gargoyles are out onto the battlefield. There we go. And here's the engagement. Gargoyles just trying to straight up engage once more. Archmage's going to go ahead and scroll and Talon Portal away. There's a Tranquility as well. But that means that the Keeper of the Grove is by himself right now. There goes an Impale. More repairs underway. Huntress is going to get taken down. Chain Lightning bouncing around, as the Stronghold does stay up and operational.
Town is under siege.
Over here on the bottom left, a Crypt Fiend finds that Sock is setting up an additional expansion here. And well, what is going to end up going down? Archmage sitting at 4, Mountain King at 3, Paladin is at 3. Archmage, Orb of Fire, finally going to be effective at stopping some of the Death Coils from that Death Knight now. As the Death Knight gonna, well, you really want a Scroll of Town Portal in this spot more than a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. You want to be able to escape this location. If one way in, one way out is always very dangerous. All right, Deathquail, Death Knight able to save the gargoyles here. Another guard tower about to get taken down. What is going to end up happening though, as Sock now putting pressure onto the undead main base, but the undead main base only has a minute of mining left. Dragonhawk Riders with that cloud able to disrupt the Nerubian Tower, the Spirit Tower. However, the Black Citadel is currently damaging back, slowing things down just a little bit. Scroll of Town Portal coming back the other way. Spirit Tower about to end up getting lost here. And, well, how much mining is going to end up being undone, taking all of those units back out. All right, Beetles being left behind to finish off Sock's expansion. Gonna have an easy time doing that. Meanwhile, we're looking at Raiders putting in pressure off on the other side here. We are looking at Arcane Towers and Guard Towers with Arcane Sentry in order to gain a little bit of sight. Farseer gonna go ahead and use Scroll of Town Portal to get away. Are we gonna see a stomp there? No, we are not. And Town Hall is gonna stay up as those peasants are gonna be able to repair again. All right, Tranquility keeping this expansion up here as the Huntresses and the peasants going back to work. Are we going to get enough repairs? Down to 266 hit points. That damage is adding up slowly over time. That peasant should have made its way back over to try and repair. Down to 108 hit points, but it will stay operational. Action all across the map in different corners. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 3 has a potion of mana. Crypt Lord sitting at level 6. I believe it's level 3 Impale. Level 3 Beetles, as the Gargoyles may try and go after a couple of Huntresses here. And well, in comes the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove gonna get impaled right there, and that could be a very, very traumatic experience. It's gonna get taken down. And no, it is not. A wall of Huntresses, well, quickly, well, get whisked away there as this expansion on the bottom left gonna get taken down. Scout Tower is all gonna get cleared up here. This expansion on the bottom left will be lost. Meanwhile, however, the main base of the undead in a bit of trouble. Disruption Web preventing the Halls of the Dead from being able to attack back as this Halls of the Dead goes down. All right, Archmage Archmage and human heroes haven't really leveled up any further. Keeper of the Grove wants to try and regroup up here. Where are all of these units going to travel to next as the Death Knight gets to level 2? All right, units are moving very quickly all across the map. Gargoyles back off to the north here. Are they going to try and put pressure on the expansion as you want to hit gold mines that are still currently mining? This gold mine, well, how much gold is left? I cannot tell. 7,000. Well, 7,000 gold left here. Meanwhile, this gold mine, only 1,800 gold left, but still important to take out as the Gargoyles going after these guard towers here. All right, a little bit of chain lightning bouncing around. Death Knight is going to be able to heal up a little bit more. And, well, the Death Knight hiding purposely under a sea of Gargoyles to try and make sure that it doesn't get arcane feedback while still healing up some of those units. This base is now lost here as it may turn into a base race scenario. Huntress is able to easily finish off the graveyard here. 49 supply. What is this? 49.51 here. 70 supply coming in from the human player as the units are just making their way off to the corner again. Burrows taking a little bit of damage. Are the peons going to try and jump inside as we're looking at the Griffin Riders? Well, adding in damage again. All right, peons doing a little bit of long distance mining. Are they going to end up jumping inside those burrows? They should. Not quite sure why they didn't, as these burrows will end up being lost. All right, Huntresses, these main bases going to get taken out. Only one mining base, and it only has 4,000 gold left. Gargoyles, well, running straight on into a rather dangerous spot as one gargoyle ends up getting taken down. Scroll of Town Portal trying to head back home. Where are they going to go? Trying to save the expansion here as the Archmage going to be able to retreat back again. One Kodo Beast out here. Gargoyles will be able to do a little bit more bonus damage. Indeed, an army of Treants taking down this crypt as well, as the bottom left-hand side expansion is still trying to do a little bit of mining here. All right, Ghouls will be able to finish off this Water Elemental without any more issues as the Keeper of the Grove, well, tries to finish down these Shadow Wolves. Shadow Wolves difficult to spot unless they're attacking you. That damage is rather impressive as the Gargoyles are showing up here, trying to finish off a Huntress or two, unable to do exactly that. Tranquility back at home, healing up once more. Human army of Sock, while high hit points, just healing up more and more, especially with Scroll of Protection and Scroll of Healing. The Griffin Riders, Dragonhawk Riders should have a rather easy time of this. Farseer of, well, a Fly getting close to level 6. Once it's at level 6, perhaps it can start using Earthquake to try and deal a lot of damage to buildings as well and try to win the base race here. All right, a massive army of Hippogriffs, and this could be the end. A couple of quick Dragonhawk Riders shackling down those Gargoyles as the Hippogriff Riders are also pecking away. Level 2 Death Knight quickly falls. Tauren Chieftain gonna go ahead, perhaps land down a stomp here in just a moment. Level 6. Wait, what's happening? Oh, there's the GG. All right, so in that end, it looks as though LawLiet and Sock take the game here. It looked as though the level 6 Crypt Lord was about to fall. Yeah, the level 6 Crypt Lord is about to fall right there, and that Keeper of the Grove is still alive, and that is the final game. Thanks for quit to see end screen. So, can I see that end game quit mission? Yeah, so Sock and Sock and LawLiet able to come out ahead there. Really just a much closer game than it needed to be, losing the Archmage and the Mountain King because of the Goblin Zeppelin death was absolutely huge, giving a little bit of additional life to Fly and XiaoKai. But even with that little bit of bonus, it was the resource score that really made the difference in the end. The 10,000 extra gold for LawLiet, the 6,000 extra gold for Sock. And with that, that just really pushed them over the top. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.